Hello there, world. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Joe, a licensed, certified public accountant with over 10 years' experience in corporate and public accounting. I have an extensive background in accounting, audits, and taxes, and I'm all about helping you take control of your money and live smarter. Tax season can be stressful, right? Whether you're filing your own taxes or using software, it's easy to make mistakes that could cost you money or cause delays. Today, I'm going to share the most common mistakes people make on their tax returns that I see in my practice and how you can avoid them. No complicated jargons, just simple tips to help you file confidently. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our blog site where we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The first mistake that I often see is incorrect or missing personal information. This includes like your social security number, the spelling of your name, or your filing status. These things can really hinder or delay a refund or the processing of your tax return. Even one wrong digit on your social security number can delay your return or refund. Double check that all names and numbers match your official documents like your social security card and your ID. So if your grandmother is just like mine, and my grandma's 91, they're probably still doing their tax return by hand or by paper. Or maybe you yourself are doing your tax return by paper or still by hand. So this brings us to our next error, which is math errors. Believe it or not, this is still a super common, especially if you're filling it out on paper forms. Adding or subtracting wrong amounts or transposing numbers can cause a problem. Using tax software usually helps avoid this. But if you're doing it by hand, take your time and double check your calculations. Another huge mistake that I see often is forgetting to report all of your income. This income can include your side hustle job or your freelance work, interest or dividends from a bank account, unemployment benefits, and retirement income. The IRS gets copies of most of the income forms, so it's important to report everything to avoid audits or penalties. I had a client who forgot to send in some income, and the IRS sent them a letter saying that they're making adjustments to the amount that they owed. And they traced it downward, and they had asked me, "Well, what's this letter mean, and what are they talking about?" And I basically told them that this income that the IRS is talking about was sent to them through an employer that you may have forgotten. Maybe you only worked there for a month or 2 months or 3 months out the year, and you forgot all of that you worked there at the beginning of the year, and now it's a new year. So it still gets sent off to the IRS, all of your income from any jobs that you work or any type of place that is required to send you tax documents. So be sure to make sure that you try to remember all of your income because this can cause a delay and can cause adjustments later on in the year. Choosing the wrong filing status can cost you money or trigger red flags. Are you single, married filing jointly, married filing separate, head of household, or qualifying widower? If you're unsure, the IRS's website or most tax softwares usually help you pick the right status. Now, how can this help you to lose out on money or on your tax return? Choosing the wrong status could make you either take a lower deduction than what you're entitled to because of your filing status, make you take less credit money, leave credit money on the table due to choosing the incorrect filing status. So it's very important that you get the right filing status down for your situation. Many people miss out on deductions or credits they qualify for, which means paying more taxes than necessary. Some of the most commonly missed ones are education credits, child tax credits, medical expenses, and charitable donations. Keep good records and don't be afraid to research what you might qualify for. Mistake number six for those counting is filing late or not paying your taxes on time. This can lead to penalties and interest. If you can't file on time, you should request an extension. But remember, that's only an extension to file, not to pay. Try to pay at least what you owe by the deadline to avoid extra charges. And finally, our last mistake, number seven, is not keeping copies of your tax return and supporting documents. You should save these for at least 3 years, sometimes longer, in case the IRS has questions for you and need to refer back. Alrighty, let's do a quick recap of what to watch out for. Incorrect personal information. Remember to double check all names and numbers to match your official documents like your social security card and your ID. Math errors. If you, maybe like my grandmother, maybe still you doing your taxes by hand or on paper. Remember to use tax software if you can, and this usually helps to avoid this. But if you are doing it by hand, take your time and double check your calculations. 3. Forgetting income. Remember, the IRS gets copies of most income forms, so it's important to report everything to avoid audits or penalties. Number 4, wrong filing status. If you're unsure, the IRS's website or most tax softwares usually help you to pick the right status for you. Missing deductions or credits. Number 5. Keep good records. Don't be afraid to research what you might qualify for. Number 6. Filing late or not paying on time. Remember, filing late or not paying your taxes on time can lead to penalties and interest. And finally, number 7, not saving your tax records. You should save these for at least 3 years, sometimes longer, in cases the IRS questions or needs to refer back. Remember, taking your time, using software, and keeping good records can make a big difference. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, then hit the like button. Got a tax question? Drop them in the comments. I love helping out. And I'll talk to you guys next week where we'll discuss tax tips for retirees. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to check back for more videos on finances made simple. And don't forget to check out our blog site where we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.